Test, test. Hello, hello, hello. I think it should be working. Uh, yeah, this is uh, welcome, I guess, um, to the two viewers watching this. But basically, I switched. I went from using Twitch to using YouTube. Basically, um, I think YouTube is like I found it better for me to stream there than using Twitch because I think it's just more accessible and I don't know Twitch is fine for streaming, but I think I have like a solid enough like I don't want to say like user base or whatever, but like there's enough people that might watch it there than Twitch, and there's more people that have YouTube than Twitch. So, and like Twitch is like just doing stupid shit like banning certain things and like you can't even say the word simp and all that shit. And I don't know, I just found it more like comfortable to use YouTube now. So this is where I'll be using from now on. Um, yeah, I haven't streamed in a while. I think the last time I streamed was uh probably like October, so that was like 2 months ago. And yeah, a lot has happened since then. Just busy with stuff. Um, I've worked on several projects in that time. But yeah, the point of this stream, I'm not gonna stream for that long. I'm just gonna, um, I guess, just talk that a little bit and I'm planning to have a more consistent streaming. So like maybe I'm planning like Saturdays to stream weekly, but today's stream is just like to get the hang of this whole new YouTube thing and just to, like check in with people and stuff. So yeah, I'm not gonna really do much today. Just wanted to check in, I guess. I also like set up some of the things like you see like I have a new intro thing here and then all that stuff, outro, and then FL Studio. So I took the time to just like fix, not really fix, but like renovate, or I don't know if renovate is the right word, but like just update the stream and like make sure things are going smoothly. Because I use OBS to stream, and um, you have to set things up. So I have different scenes now and stuff. So I think going forward, I plan to be more active with the streaming thing. Just stream. I think 2 hours are what they're gonna be. Like 1 hour is gonna be like the usual where people, the viewers like send in like samples or something, and I just mess around with for an hour, and then the next hour is just like me actually being productive and probably like working on like a natural project or something, and people can just watch. But yeah, I do have that kind of set up, but in terms of interaction and like I know there's a way. Like I was also playing around with Streamlabs, and there's a way that you can like interact with the viewers, like they can send in files and stuff or like links, but I don't know how that works yet. I'm trying to figure it out. But in the future where like people can send in like, hey, I want you to use this sample in this video, and I'll be like, fine, and it's gonna be a much more streamlined process. So yeah, going forward, at least in the next few months, I'm gonna be more consistent with the streaming. Um, I'm gonna try every Saturday. I can't guarantee it's gonna be every Saturday because I get lazy and I don't like getting up to do stuff. But ideally, I'm shooting for like the afternoon, like maybe 12 to 2, because everyone's like on a Saturday for the most part, people are not that busy. So yeah, that's the plan. Um, yeah, so I'm just gonna I'm just gonna start, I guess, working on something. I'm gonna find a sample or something, cause so I'm gonna be quiet for a bit. But yeah. But yeah, I would say like in the background, the things I've been working on, I've released some stuff, uh, since the last stream, which is like in October. I've released, I think it was actually yeah, it was October. So, since then I've released a bunch of different tracks, Watercolor to Heal, Astrum, and then Flow recently. So, that's been super fun. Um, I've focused more on releasing singles, and going to this year, I plan to be just more active with stuff with this whole shit. So that's gonna mean a lot more releases, remixes. I'm gonna participate in more contests. So I just want to be more active in this year. So yeah, just give me a quick second. But yeah, so I guess did I just go over like how I made Flow, the new track. If you haven't checked it out, you can check it out on um like everywhere. Like it's on different platforms. If you're on YouTube watching me right now, you can just go to my channel and you'll see the song and the channel. Um, but yeah, it's funny because I think I made it in like the span of a day, and it was funny because I was just like kind of, I don't want to say like what's the right word? It's like a creative block where I didn't really know what to make, like just one of those days where like you're just messing around with shit and like you're not getting anything done. And then I ended up like starting something. I was like, oh, this is kind of catchy, I should probably finish this. So let me check. I think this should be showing on the screen right now. This is the project file for the track Flow. And thank you, Sarah. But yeah, this is the project for it. I started it, I think I think it was Wednesday or Tuesday. I forgot. Let me check. Whatever. I don't. 11th. What is that? What day is that? It was a Monday. The fuck. Apparently, it was a Monday. So I started on Monday at like 1:08, and it took me like 4 hours to make it, which is like a miracle because I always procrastinate with shit like this. But yeah, so Today's stream, I'm just gonna break that down and then probably end the stream soon. Like I said, I don't really plan to have a long stream today, but yeah. So the song is 160 BPM. So pretty much my process for this was that I just started with this chord progression, which was just hold on. I'm gonna copy this and then put it into another instrument so you can just hear it in like the original form. Like, so I'm just gonna get a simple piano here. So this is uh the chords for the song. So I'm gonna mute this part so it's not playing. And then so this is what it sounds like. So it's, I guess, E, whatever the fuck, major. Yeah, E major. So I just started with like, it was just originally just like, and then I added just like the additional like the C sharp here, the C sharp again, and then D sharp, and then C sharp. So I like it because like I think one thing I've noticed is that a lot of my songs are I don't know, like kind of sad. Not like the chords kind of sound depressing. That's like the best way to describe it. Um, so this was like pretty chill. Like it was like, and then like I like to switch from like it's like a normal major chord, and it's like to that. So so I had that down, and then I was like, I have to, add it to something. So I got this sound from the Labs pack or whatever, and then it was, I think, it's a guitar. So if I remember, I added a bunch of effects to it. I think a bunch of effects is an understatement because I added like this many effects. It's like how many? Like 9 effects. But I can kind of break that down. So I'll just turn them off individually. Oh, also I have a better mic now. So shout out to my friends for getting me a better mic. And that's why I don't sound like I'm speaking from the fucking toilet now. So yeah. So this was the sound, original sound. Is it even playing? The fuck? Yeah, this is what it sounds like. It sounds horrible. It doesn't sound that bad actually, but like. So then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna add more to it. So then I EQ'd it. So I cut out the low frequency so it wouldn't like be too dominant, and then saturation to kind of bring up the sound that was lost. Some reverb with this, so freaking over. Kind of subtle reverb, but it gives it more space. Add EQing again, kind of to cut out the frequencies that the saturation brought. And then I added Quadrivox, which is one of my favorite plugins. It's like a pitch. I don't know describe it. It's like a pitch modulator. Like it modulates the pitch and like the echo. So it has like that. From this to this, it's like I love it. I just love everything. And then I added it's a panning plugin. It's called Pancake. It's free. Just give it extra panning, so you can see it's going from like the left to the right here. And then I added this plugin I got recently. It's called Fresh Air. It's free as well. It just adds extra high end to either the mids or the highs of the track. So in this case, I increased the highs for the mid. So it sounds like this. So it just sounds like just adding that extra finish to it is gonna make it sound like it's more finished and like more, I don't know, shiny. Like the EQ again to raise the highs that were usually from the Fresh Air, and then EQ again. So that's what. So that's just for that sound. And you can see like the difference from like having a simple guitar and adding a bunch of effects can like make a whole different thing. So from there, I just like placed 2 loops of it, so it just starts like just this playing twice, and then this as well. So this is another sound from the labs, and it's like a trumpet, and one of the things. So is it playing? I don't know. It's acting up like this, but this is what it sounds like. And I love it because it does like a little thing, like there's like because it like holds on to certain notes, like it holds on to like. But when you release the note, it makes like an extra sound, like for example like this sound, like when it's on the D major, like this last note, it does like a little thing where it just like goes up a bit, like it's like like that, and it's just like perfect because like I didn't really have to make like a transition from the next part. I just kind of filled that in, so it sounds like choose that. Like that. So I was like, okay, this is working pretty well. And then I was like, I needed something to add to it to make it more interesting. Um, so what I did was I went to Splice and I was just looking for like vocal samples. Um, and so pretty much like with every song I make, I try to add like I have the basic stuff like like drums, sound, synths, and all that stuff, bass. But I was trying to add something interesting to it. So I was like, I need to add something, and I was like, oh, I was looking through vocal samples to just spice it up and something, and I found this one, which is really cool. It like matched with it perfectly too, with the key. Like I don't know what she's saying. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what she's saying, but it fit pretty well. I just want to pay my stuff. I don't have any money, but I can't afford it. But I was like, yeah, this will work. If it was on tune, so I said fuck it. And then I love doing a thing where I take the same thing and then just pitch it down, so it sounds like this now. I just want to pay my stuff. I don't have any money, but I can't afford it. So together, it sounds like this. Hold on. I just want to pay my stuff. I don't have any money, but I can't afford it. Yeah, I made that more dominant, and then so from there I was like, okay, I'm kind of making progress here, and but yeah, and then I wanted to bring in energy from the beginning of the track, so I added a clap, or was it a clap? Yeah, it's a clap. I don't know why I said a hat, but it's a clap, simple clap, and then to match the energy coming in with the vocals and the clap, I added another pad, which I made by myself. I made it in Serum, and it's pretty simple. It's more simple than it looks, but for anyone who wants like the description of how I made it and stuff, you can kind of look at it. But pretty much I used a sine wave, and then I got a wavetable. I think this one comes with X Serum, so I messed with the phasing, and then I had an LFO go through the LFO that goes like gradually up, and it's 1/8 timing, so it's like do 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 do, and then it goes with the level and the phasing, and then it also goes to the level and the phasing for the left one, and then for the like ADSR attack is like a little high, not that much. Sustains all the way up, decay is middle, and then release is like really low. In terms of effects, I have just light reverb, chorus, and then just some EQing. So it sounds like this. By itself, it's so cool. like hold on. This is what it sounds like. Is it even playing? Yeah. It's pretty simple, but using the context of the song, it worked pretty well. So it sounds like this. I just want to and then so we get to the next part of the song, which is like I don't like the verse or whatever. So I just pretty much doubled the claps, and then I brought the volume down for this pad, so it wasn't too dominant. And then I also brought in this. It's kind of like a arpeggio or pluck I made, which I love. Like it sounds like I'm also made that in Serum. It's pretty simple, I'm not gonna go over it like last time. I'm just gonna you can just take a look at it if you wanna know how it works and stuff. But it's like shit. I don't know if my sounds aren't working, but pretty much it sounds like this. With effects, like without effects, it sounds like this. It's so cool. With Quadrivox, there's a huge difference. Like, yeah, and then I don't know why this isn't playing. Yeah, that's playing now. But pretty much, I brought in a bass, so the respace, which is also I made in Serum. It's pretty simple as like the others. You can just look at it. Not that complicated. If you know Serum. But I use this in a lot of songs because it fills like a lot of frequencies really easily, and it just sounds satisfying as well. But yeah, so that's this part. So together it sounds like. I also forgot I added this thing. So for anyone who's listened to my music for a while, you know that I use this sound in like every single song. Like basically every song, and I try to like do a little thing where like I add a variation of it, but like it's very different from like the original sound itself, but people don't really notice it. So in this part, I just added some distortion to it and some quadrivox, and then it sounds pretty different. So it sounds like this now. But it's really cool because what I did in this part was I moved it to the right, so you hear more to the right of your right ear, and then I wanted to match it with the other arpeggio, which was this one. So I have this one to the right and this one's to the left. So together it sounds really well, like it works together, like. And then with the bass, it sounds like this, like. So that part, at that moment when I was working on the song, I kind of knew what I wanted to do for like the quote unquote drop. I wouldn't even call it a drop. It's just more like this track is just vibing, honestly. Like, so pretty much I had drums, so I can show you the drums. It's pretty simple, nothing big. I just had a kick, 2 hi-hats and a snare. So. Simple. I just had a EQ for the kick, hi-hat which is sidechained by the kick, snare has some EQing, some reverb on it, nothing big. And then I kind of messed around in the drop with the chopping up the vocal chops or the vocals. So I pretty much what I did was I added a bunch of delay to this. And then it just ranked out the whole drop. So it was like, it just keeps going. Like, it's just gonna keep going. So it sounds like this. Oh shit, I'm about to lag. I'll watch this. But one thing I love is like repeating, like when vocals just repeat in the background. I've done it before in other songs. Like I think Watercolor was I just repeated the same vocal chop and it worked really well because repetition works a lot of times. But for the drop, it wasn't that complicated per se. It was more about the energy that went into it. So it's like it's still this guitar still there, and then I have this sub. Very sign made by Zyman Music. Uh, he shows up sometimes, but really, I think it's free. And I have this again, and I have this extra sound, which is I think it's like, let me check what the sound is, guys. I forgot what it was, but it was like another guitar, but it was pitched up. It's a mandolin, so it's a mandolin, but pitched up with like heavy effects on it, so it sounds really different. So it's very similar to what I did for the original guitar, as in like it has like the same, or very similar effects. So without all the effects, you can hear it sounds like this. Hold on. It sounds like this. Oh shit, that's what it sounds like. And then with the effects, it sounds very different. So the whole drop sounds like, without the vocals, just sounds like this. Yeah, and so pretty much the vocal was like the main element here, so I made it repeat, and then it was just like, and then so it's like, and I also didn't talk about this, but I added tape stop to make that really cool winding stopping effect. It's just like, I don't know, it just sounds cool. There's not really like deep meaning behind that. Welcome everyone. Yeah, so I'm just going over the new track. So I don't use tape stop a lot. The reason is really funny because I was just really dumb, and I didn't know how this shit worked. But pretty much, I just realized that the only thing you have to do to use a tape stop is just to automate the trigger or whatever. So yeah, in like years of music producing, I didn't know how tape stop worked until I just did that. So it's like it just stops. But yeah, so that's the first part. Like I said, the song isn't that complicated. Brought in like a low filter for this part. It's a very subtle but simple trick that I do every time. If you're gonna make a song with like this kind of drum beat, so the first drop I had the sub like didn't stop. It just went going like, and then like, and one thing I always say is that drums are really important. When you match it with the sub, it's like the best pair you can have. Like listen to it like. Like that's a basic thing, but when you match the sub with the kicks and their side chain, it gives it a better groove. So in the second drop, I matched whenever the sub would go, it would also go with the kick. So it sounds like this now. There's like pauses in the sub, so it sounds much better. Like it's something small, but it makes a difference if you want to keep the track original and I guess fresh in the second part. And then another thing I did in this part was I changed the melody. So in this second part, I was actually struggling what to do because I didn't know what sound to use per se. I originally wanted to use like a saxophone, this saxophone thing as but I was like, it sounds kind of ass just by itself, for lack of a better word. uh, is there feedback by the way? Is there an echo? Yeah. So it sounded kind of ass. I don't know. I felt like I was French or some shit. Like I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, but this doesn't sound that good. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna just layer it with a bunch of sounds. So I just layered it with the first what's it called? First plug or whatever. So it sounds like this. So um so that I brought that in. So it's like and then another funny thing is I used a lot of tape stop. Like in the original version of the song, when I was finishing it, I had like this is the automation for the tape stop for it to like do that cool effect I had like 8 of them, bro. You guys were lucky you didn't get to hear the first one because it was like tape stops everywhere, and I was like, this shit is too good, but like I don't want it to be jarring to whoever's listening to it. Like to get like 8 tape stops in like 5 seconds, it's not fun to listen to all the time. So I just like I just kind of cut it out, and then I was like, fuck, I'm just like keep like how many like 5 in here, and then at the right time. And then it's pretty much like the same thing. So you have the guitar again. You have that, and then you have the vocal chops, which is chopped again. But it's like so it's like all right, hold on. I love this part because it was unintentional, but when I did the tape stop for this part and I brought in like the higher pitched vocals, it did like a really cool effect. Like it's like down, but it's higher, like that, and it ended up coming really well. So together, it sounds like second drop is like this. That's the track. It wasn't like compared to other stuff. It wasn't that complicated. It was like I just kind of made it, and I guess the span of one day, and I was like, I'm gonna just release this because why not? It came out pretty well. Y'all can stream it. It's like on every platform, I think. Yeah, but let's see. I don't know if I have that many things to go over, like other projects I'm working on. Like I am working on other stuff. I don't want to show that right now. I'd rather just release it. Y'all listen to it when it's done. Um, but yeah, that's what I've been doing. Just an update in case for those who missed it, I pretty much my plans for this year and just being more consistent with streaming. The plan is to like stream on Saturdays for like maybe 2 hours. 1 hour is gonna be like people sending in like shit like samples and stuff that I would just make something fun with, and then the next hour is just me working on like actual stuff so people can see me working on stuff. Um, yeah, so there's gonna be a lot more this year, hopefully. Um, yeah, so I have I don't know what else to say, but I kind of yeah that just I'm just gonna be it's gonna be a busy year for me, pretty much. But just keep in mind I can't sometimes I can't stream because I have classes and shit and I get tired. So yeah, but I think I'm gonna that's the stream so far. Like whenever the track, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Uh, yeah, thank you guys for coming. Like, how many people are here? Like, we got like two viewers. Yeah, but yeah, thank you for showing up. I'll probably be streaming the coming week, so probably this Saturday. So yeah, fun, stay safe, wear your masks. Uh, yeah, wear your masks. Shit. What else to say? Stay safe. Uh, what am I even talking about now? I don't know. But I'll see you guys Saturday, and everyone stay. Shit, I'm not gonna say this again. Just stay safe. Peace.